Hi, I'm Duncan, Chief Winemaker at Giesen Wines, and today I'd really like to show you our Giesen Uncharted 2019 Pinot Noir. With Pinot Noir, for me, the best region in Marlborough is the Southern Valleys. Of course, it's always personal preference, but the Southern Valleys always gives really deliciously rich Pinot Noir. It's heavier soils and it's slightly warmer than some other sites. Because of that, you get great colour, you get structure and tannin, and really lovely ripe cherry and red berry flavours. Something that, to me, I really love in Pinot Noir. You also seem to get a lovely herbal characteristic that comes through, maybe some wild thyme sometimes, and with age these wines develop a beautiful complexity of porcini mushroom and even sometimes truffle. This Pinot Noir we treat with a lot of respect in the winery. It's all hand-picked and it comes in, it's de-stemmed, and we ferment in open-top tanks with as little extraction as possible. So we don't work the wine too hard. We want the natural flavours of the wine to show through, and we really want the aromatics to come through in the wine as well. It's all about balance with Pinot Noir, balance of intensity of flavour and structure, and some of those really lovely Pinot Noir characteristics that make the grape variety so famous. We should probably have a wee look. So straight away for me, this wine already is speaking of the Southern Valleys in Marlborough because of that lovely rich colour. It really has a beautiful colour. It's not super dark, but it's got a deep crimson character to it, which is really, really appealing. The nose is really recognisable as Marlborough, and especially that Southern Valleys sub-region. It's got lovely aromatic florals, but also that intense cherry characteristic, really dark, delicious cherry and a bit of subtle spice behind it. On the palate, this wine has much more depth than you expect out of some cool climate Pinot Noirs. It has really lovely tannin profile, which is intense, but it's not grippy. It's powdery and soft and supple, and it makes you want to go back for more. Being a really, really cool climate region, this Pinot Noir as well has nice low pH and relatively tight acidity. Keeps the wine really fresh and makes it pair up very nicely with food. I love this wine on its own, but I'd love drinking it with wild venison. I think something like wild venison with some thyme-scented mushrooms really sets off those beautiful characteristic flavours, and the protein, the venison, matches very nicely with that tannin in the wine, and the mushrooms lift some of those complex characteristics that you get in this Pinot Noir. Southern Valleys Pinot also has delicious background herbal notes, which I think is really characteristic of the region. So if you put a little bit of something like thyme in there, that really balances beautifully and creates quite a lovely marriage of flavours. It's a delicious wine, and I do hope you enjoy drinking it as well.